Waking up to the corruption in this world is a really good first step when it comes to dismantling and unlearning a lot of propaganda and indoctrination, but it is not the end all be all. And if anything, it's just really, like I said, the tip of the iceberg. Actually, I don't think I said that, but I'm saying it now. Because yes, we wake up to the corruption of this world and we see how this is literally like a matrix and it's a fucking puppet show and we all have been indoctrinated, right? But then there's another layer that a lot of people I feel like don't really hit, which is being able to wake up to how they oppress themselves and wake up to their own suppression of their truth and their emotions and wake up to their own disempowerment and bringing the subconscious to the conscious. It is great, don't get me wrong, that people become aware and start to pull back the curtain of a lot of the lies and the illusions and the propaganda that is scattered and sprinkled into this world, so we can be divided from each other, divided from ourselves, and blame everybody else instead of the people who are actually behind all of this. But there comes a time and a point when blaming the government, blaming politicians, blaming everybody else, and not taking responsibility for your own life and well-being kind of gets old and continues this perpetuation of you feeling disempowered. And I've said this before, but it's honestly by design, because growing up, at least for me, I didn't learn a lot about soul and spirituality, and it's not something that's taught in school. We're not taught how to be in our own personal power in school. We're taught how to be workers and how to follow in line, and we internalize all of these rules and all these expectations and all these standards. But as I've been continuing on my own journey and just forming my own opinions and changing and shifting my own beliefs, I realized that true change happens from within. If we want to dismantle these systems outside of us, we have to dismantle them internally. And, that sounds all good and dandy, and maybe people can collectively agree on that. But when it comes to actually doing the work, people are not fucking doing that work that actually needs to be done to make long-lasting change. And I say that true change happens within, and it really does, and there are aspects of things that we can do outside of us in this physical world that can help bring change, especially when it comes to where we spend our money. But when I fucking tell you that our belief systems and everything internal down to what we suppress and what we deny, like our desires, upholds these systems. These institutions bet and rely on us not waking up to our own personal power and constantly thinking that we need to change everything outside of us first for us to finally be where we want internally. That's just not how that works. When you start to actually